Let's talk about the things going on around you, Malcolm, and obviously the social activism, the protests, the president of the United States chiming in time and time again. Do you feel a sense of vindication that at the end of the day, you're the ones hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in a situation where many people thought that what you were doing was a negative draw, a distraction?
Not necessarily vindication. I think, internally, we've had a team, full of players that have been active in their communities, that have been speaking out on injustices, and we've had a great environment. I think everyone has been watching to see if that was going to be a distraction or not, but in our locker room, it hadn't been, and no point was it. And so I think right now we're an example that athletes can be active in their communities. They can speak up, use their voices, have other interests, and still focus on the game and still have success as a team. It's not divisive. It's not a distraction like they like to paint it. If anything, I think all of the things that have happened off the field this year has brought us closer together as a team. Even with all the attention that we've gotten, we've been able to then, amplify the platform that we sought out to get.
Couple more things on this subject with the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee from the Philadelphia Eagles, Malcolm Jenkins. You have already been on record that you do not intend, if you are invited, to go to the White House, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, is there a part of you though that just thinks that maybe you should go and you get a minute with the president and face to face, eye to eye? Tell him what your point of view is, and perhaps have a conversation if that's possible.
Yeah, I've heard people bring that up. Like, this is an opportunity to speak. But I've won a Super Bowl when I was in New Orleans, and that's just not how these trips go. These are just celebratory in nature, and it's really just a photo op. The team is there. The president comes in, takes the picture, and then the president leaves. It's not like there's time to have a sit-down meeting or conversation or, or one of those environments or settings. So when it comes to the photo op, I'm just not interested in the photo op. But I've been very interested from the beginning in working with legislators and lawmakers, regardless of their party, about these changes that we're trying to make. And I'm still open to that and still engaging in those practices. So this has nothing to do with politics. I'm just simply not interested in a photo op.
So what would you say to him, though, Malcolm, if you did get 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes? What would you say?
My conversation would be the same. The reason that players have put themselves out there in front of the world is because we want to make our communities better. We've seen the effects that our criminal justice system has had on communities of color, and we want to change that. We want to end mass incarceration. We want to end the bail cash system. We want to stop sending juveniles to life without parole. We've seen the countless videos of people being killed, really for nothing by police officers. We want to change our relationship between our communities and our law enforcement. We want accountability. And we've seen the differences in our educational system and economic opportunities in these different communities. And we want to be able to make a country that is fair and just and provides opportunities for anybody, no matter what color they are.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.